Hey guys, so I'm back with another supplies video for you. In this one, we're gonna talk about all of my coloring supplies. So, the coloring pencils are the most obvious, that's what we're gonna go with first. It's a pretty basic brand, it's Chinese called Quillo, and this is a 36 pencil set. The only thing that I would have preferred was better is the design because they've got these two layers as you can see, and I gotta pull them out when I'm coloring. Otherwise, I end up ignoring the ones on the bottom row. So this is how I place it when I'm coloring. And it works pretty well. I've had it for a while. The quality is really good. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Next up, I've got a few different kinds of charcoal pencils. Now, most people don't use this for coloring, and I'll be honest, I don't normally use it for coloring, but I do keep them handy because they're these beautiful shades of skin and brown. What you're seeing here are erasers, mechanical erasers of two different sizes, and here you can see my charcoal pencils. I've got white and black, of course, but also two shades of brown. They belong to the famous brand Montmartre. I can write the name in the description box if you want to look them up. I haven't found any better quality charcoal pencils. Next up is my brush pens or my brush markers. I love these because they combine the versatility of brushes with the convenience of a marker. In a little while, I'm gonna open them up and show the tip to you. But I love layering with them, especially the lighter colors. Uh, I've only got a few colors. I'm gonna collect the rest of them soon. But these colors, like the one you see here, this brown, and the other one, which is like an orange, they're great for layering and such great control. And the tip is really sharp, which means you can vary the length. The last one was just alcohol. It was transparent. It's supposed to be used for blending, but I haven't had much success with it yet. Next is my artist watercolor set. There's just 12 colors in this. It's one of those, I mean, it's not tubes. It's what you call one of those solid colors, a palette of brushes, and they're the basic standard 12 colors. I have a lot of fun mixing them up. These are watercolors, so they're pretty transparent. I also use a set of gouache colors, which are more solid, more they're better at just not hiding the layers beneath it. So these are pretty solid for when I want to do some solid work, no transparency, no layering. So they're not transparent colors. That's my palette. It's a pretty small one. I have a bigger one, but for coloring I use a smaller one for convenience. These are my coloring books. Now, the first three that you're gonna see are pocket size. You can see them in my hands. They're the kind that I can just fit into my pocket or my purse when I'm going out, which is very handy for when I'm headed to a cafe and just want to pass some time. You're also gonna see some of the pages that I filled in. These ones, this first one that you saw was done with brush pens. It's got some really nice designs. I can just pick and choose based on what I'm feeling like that day. There was this really tiny design that I wanted to fill in first, and then there were these flowers on the day that I wasn't feeling like doing a whole page. So that's the best part about these coloring books. They're mostly a random collection of a variety of different kinds of designs, so you can pick whatever suits you. I really like this one. It's fairies coloring. I think it's for kids. I don't think it's an adult coloring book, but this is for when I'm feeling like doing something really simple. And you can see I've colored in most of the pages. I really like it. It's got big spaces, and I do always like to keep a more childish book at hand for when I don't feel like adult coloring books because they're intricate and large. This one's The World of Fashion, also I think for kids, or at least it's got wider spaces, but it's a mix. You can see the sizes of all of these. I've just put them together and in my hands to show you how small they are. So this one, The World of Fashion, I love it. Though some of these are not done by me, obviously. They're done by kids I've hung out with, nieces and nephews. Most of them have been designed by me though, and I love the option of creating colors, shading, combinations. It's great for when you don't feel like designing, but at the same time you want some control over color and style. You can do that with coloring, I think. So I'm showing you a variety of different styles and clothes that I've colored in. I've colored in about half of this book. I've had it for a while. But I don't usually make it my mission to do all of it and then go for another book. As you can see, I've got a few books simultaneously. Then the last two books, you can see the size difference here. The last two books are definitely adult coloring books. You can tell by the tiny spaces, the intricate details. I like this introduction page. And for the rest of this video, you're gonna see my colored in pages and also some random pages from the books just for you to get ideas. Did this with brush pens. So yeah, coloring is great. It helps me calm down and just it's got a very soothing effect on me, especially the one with larger spaces. For the smaller ones I need more focus and maybe more creativity, but for times when I'm just feeling like I've got to fill in little boxes and for them not to be too little, then those the first three books, especially The World of Fashion and the Fairies book, really comes in handy. This bird's coloring, for example, is for when I'm feeling a little bit more creative. But yeah, this is one of my favorite methods of doing art.